Going on, guys? All right, so I guess we'll call this lounge talk number 2. Got some time off today, so today we're gonna be going with the UnderCrown. Beautiful stick. All right, so this is the UnderCrown Drew Estates. It's a 5x50 Robusto.
How long?
I haven't tried this one yet. It says all decked out, it's deli, so smell of it, man, it's pretty good. I really like Maduros. I got kind of a weird palate for kind of odd smells and tastes, I guess. So check this out. Kind of I'm not sure what to call that, but I usually just do a straight cut, just nick the tip, in case you guys are wondering. Very nice. I want to see maybe some coffee notes, I would say. I'm not really sure what these leather notes are that people talk about, but it's almost like I want to say maybe leather. Maybe that's what I'm tasting. I never really understood the whole leather, but I think maybe some leathery notes, real subtle, like if you smell like a fresh belt or something, That's kind of what I'm getting on right here. So got the torch and a trick, Martin Trucking. If you're watching, brother, what I find is I have this Vertigo little torch. When I fill up my torches, I don't fill them up all the way. I just put them about halfway, a little bit less than halfway, and it seems to work perfect. It keeps you from not having that stale lighter whenever it gets colder and stuff. So just a little thought. I laugh, man. If you guys haven't already followed that Martin Trucking, he's a good dude. He makes me laugh. His videos are kind of like mine. They're just kind of raw, and it cracks me up, man, just because I feel his pain sometimes. I'm like, Jesus. This is my setup right here, you guys. I got my extra bedroom. I got a exhaust fan that gets, sucks the smoke out, and got my Perdomo ashtray that I use. See, that's about it. And some like oakiness on there too. The oak and hickory smells, I can definitely get those for sure. I do a lot of barbecuing, so I'm pretty familiar with those kinds of flavors, I suppose. Oh yeah, this one's nice. It's almost got like a creaminess to it. Kind of coats your palate. Coffee. Oakiness for sure. Maybe leather. Maybe I'm starting to learn how to pick that up. That leather. It's not too crazy though. It's like I said, like a fresh belt. You crack it open and one little whiff, or like a wallet. You know what I mean? Kind of something like that. Pretty good. hope this fan ain't too loud. I got it on a pretty low setting, so I hope it's not drowning out the audio. If it is, I'm sorry. I'll still upload this video. Um, let's talk about let's see, what kind of topic should we talk about? So as you guys know already, I work for the railroad, and my thing lately has been kind of retirement. You know, sort of planning out my finances better. You know, saving money a lot more. I'm putting away about 30% of my check. I got money going into a HSA, a house savings account, through Fidelity. I got a employee stock purchase plan that I'm putting about 11% in, and 7% going to the HSA, if I didn't just say that. And I got 10% going into my savings, which has a 4% APR. I'm 30 years old. I'm kind of barely getting a grip on my finances, man. I never really had any kind of I guess guidance toward it or whatever. So I'm kind of learning all this as I go on. You know, so far it's working out. I barely started that goal this year to try to figure it out, try to get the baby steps in. You know. I'd like to try to retire early, around 50. So I'd like to put in at least 20 years of the railroad. I figure I need to save up a pretty decent amount to get through 10 years of life without working, so I can collect my pension. You know, getting into stocks, options, call options, put options. Just buying general stock. You know, I've been looking at that Rivian lately. What is it, CMRX, and you know, a few others. Health stocks, really. I think those will pretty do good. You know, healthcare is a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's kind of my goals lately. Let me get into this first third and come back with some more of this topic. Coming into the second third now. It's really good. It's got like this creaminess to it. It coats your palate kind of like the way a vanilla ice cream would or something, you know. It's pretty interesting. The oakiness is kind of getting a little bit more intense as well. Also getting maybe like some nuttiness. It's actually pretty good. I like anything really Drew Estates, man. They make some pretty good cigars, you know. There's a few that kind of I shy away from, you know, just more like the those factory smokes ones. I don't know. There's something about them. They don't look appealing, so I would assume that they're not very appealing. My take on cigars is I use this to relax, clear my mind, kind of not think at times, you know. The fillers are not long fillers. They're maybe a little bit more choppy. The ash will not hold up on this whatsoever, so make sure you guys are ashing. It doesn't take much to knock it off either. See right here, it's kind of holding on pretty good, so I'll just give it a little second. But back to the retirement, man. Yeah, if you guys are looking to do anything like that, I suggest you guys start looking into it now. Just because, you know, the earlier you get a grip on this, the better. I wish I would have started a lot sooner, but my mentality's always been like, just replace it, you know, instead of trying to fix it or something like that. And sometimes that can be a good thing, but longevity wise, you're just gonna end up spending a lot more money. And maybe learn some basic trades also to try to help you along the way. Try to figure it out yourself, but don't screw it up more than what it is. My thing is I just want to be able to be comfortable when I get older. I come from a family where they're still working at an old age, and that's not something I really want to be doing. I don't want to work my entire life just to earn my living or earn my way of life, and get into my older ages and regret not making the right decisions. Thinking back at it, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. So I'm just kind of trying to take a hold of it now. Maybe get some life insurance. Do something like that. It's pretty tough out there, man. It's a dog eat dog world, and sadly for a lot of people, they'll never really figure out this mentality of preparing for the future. They're living in the now, which is good because I live in the now. I'm realistic, but I'm also optimistic. So I look forward to being able to reap the benefits of my decisions I create now. So that's kind of where I'm headed toward. See if this will ash off. One little tap and it was done. So don't go spilling ash all over your guys' self. You guys seen it here first, alright? Make sure you're ashing it. Drew Estates also does like conventions, I suppose, or they have a facility you can visit and see the whole introduction to all this and everything like that, which that would be pretty cool. I would like to get into there soon and kind of check out the farm and see how it all goes. That'd be a pretty interesting video as well. As far as this UnderCrown is going, though, this is nice. Compared to the Liga Privada, these are really great cigars. I'm just gonna be buying a couple more lots off Cigar Bid, and then I'll kind of be moving on to some of the other things that I'm familiar with. Some of the other brands you guys will get to see soon on my channel. Other than that, I'm making these videos just kind of get my mind in a different state. Get it away from the work, get it away from the stress and everything like that. And so far it's been a good little therapeutic way to relieve some of that stuff. So if you guys haven't already, cigars are like beer. They're like other drinks you may come across. You gotta try certain ones and different styles and different ways of enjoying these things in order to find what suits your palate. Granted, not everybody's into tobacco and stuff like that, and there's myths about raising testosterone and all this other crap, and whether you choose to believe that, that's on you. But at the end of the day, this is a great way to kind of disconnect, get your mind in a different state, and kind of think about your decisions. It's kind of what I do. I've also been trying to get more organized lately, as far as having paperwork, and I got a little filing cabinet recently, and I'm going to try to organize my pay stubs for the year this year, and all my health insurance stuff and my company things, and just try to make my work life a little bit better, so that way I can afford to organize my home life a little bit more, and I feel like that's the first step. Also, here soon during my vacation, if you guys have made it this far into the video, drop a like, please. I know some of you guys watch these whole videos, and I appreciate you guys, man. And maybe you guys could drop me a comment on some of the things I talk about, and any advice. I'm pretty keen to it. Feelings don't really get involved with me, but here during my vacation, I'm going to be doing pairings with cigars. I'll get into the first third, and then I'll choose a bourbon. I've got a whole collection behind me of bourbon. and into the second and final third, I'll kind of pair it with some bourbon and see how it pairs. See how it changes the profile of the cigar and stuff like that. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, just let me know, and maybe it'll turn into something better. Yeah, the tasting notes in this thing is great, man. This is fantastic. This is a good cigar, you guys. If you guys haven't tried it, you guys need to go grab one. Yeah, maybe I'll do some pairings like that. I don't really plan on drinking too often, but during my vacation, I feel like I've earned this vacation. I've lost a lot of weight, and I'm kind of getting my things situated more, and I think it'll be nice. Maybe if I find time, I'll continue to do it throughout the year. If I find a few days off here and there. My work is supposed to be changing pace on, trying to get us more schedule like lifestyles, so we can actually plan things. Because for those of you that don't know, the railroad is kind of a on-call 24/7, 365 kind of deal. It's definitely a lifestyle you gotta get accustomed to, and a lot of people just can't live that lifestyle, man. And it can be hard on families and pets, friends, everybody. Like myself, I get off work, and some days it's just enough time to come home, shower, eat, and wake up and go do it again. And it's a rough lifestyle, and it's kind of unhealthy too, because the times you get off and the times you got to eat, the times you got to make to plan your family events and functions, if you even find time to do that. It's real tough. Recently, I helped a train that was broken down in front of us, and I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, hey man, let me get a red zone. I'll walk up there, and we'll figure out what's wrong with your train. And they're about a 2-mile long train, and I'm walking up there. It turns out it's a busted knuckle, so I walk back to my train, and I grab a knuckle, and these knuckles are like 85 pounds. And I'm walking this thing up a small grade, up a hill, about 3/4 of a mile. Finally get it there, and I'm like, geez, like I'm beat, I'm super tired. It's cold outside, it's single digits. There's freaking snow on the ground. I gotta watch how I walk. I'm trying to help these guys. They were about to die. They only had a couple hours of service left, so I was trying to help them, not have to trade out in that spot, and at least make it closer to the depot so we can get around them and trade out at the depot and do our work for our train. And it's a pretty good lifestyle, So there's that. But so far, a great cigar. Let's get into this final third, and I'll get back with you guys. Final third, guys. Developed. All 3 thirds have been different. It's got like a even stronger creaminess to it. The oakiness is still there, but it's got like I'm not sure. It's almost like a subtle sweetness, kind of. Almost cookie doughy, like fresh dough kind of a taste to it. maybe like some bacon spices. That's how you would call it, maybe. It's finishing off really well. Um, yeah, this thing is pretty unique to say the most. Um, yeah, like a bakery kind of in your mouth. It's definitely unique. It's really good. Um, flavor wise, I would give this thing a solid 8 out of 10. You know, it changes up pretty significantly. Smoke time, I'd say I've been about 45 minutes or so to get to this point. Now, granted, I only smoke it till about an inch or two, so by the time it gets to this band, that'll probably be good enough for me, about 2 inches or so. I do that typically with all my cigars, you know. That's kind of about where I get them down to. You know, I just, once they get to a certain point, they get a little hot. I get it, you know, some of them are good, and the whole don't want to waste your money or whatever, but it's a lot of work to stick a pin in there and kind of do little tokes of it, you know, and there's a limit for me. This thing is pretty good. Other than that, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. The UnderCrown by Drew Estates. A fantastic smoke. It'll keep you intrigued along the way, that's for sure. But if you guys made it this far in the video, let me know down in the comments, you know, how do you guys like to stay organized with your lifestyle and keep up with everything going on with you guys? In my opinion, the sooner you realize no one's coming to save you, the better you'll be off in life, and kind of figure things out to take the next step, huh? That and just not being scared of change, man. It'll definitely help your journey in life. But as far as myself, I like to take risks, and I like to gamble a lot with my lifestyle and my choices, you know, just to see what works, and you know, it's helped me a lot. So I would suggest you guys kind of maybe take a chance at something one day, and who knows, maybe it'll turn into something you've always kind of dreamt of, you know. As for me, I haven't figured it out that far yet, but you know, I'm taking the baby steps, like I said. Leave a comment for me, guys. How do you guys like to stay organized with your finances and all this stuff? What do you guys do? You know, don't get into detail. You know, I don't need other people, you know, knowing your financial situation, but you know, subtle hints of how you like to stay on top of things would be just fine. Make sure you guys leave a like. And if you guys watch this whole video, props to you guys, man. I appreciate it. My views have been kind of going up a lot lately, which is pretty surprising because I didn't expect people to be this intrigued in my videos. So I really do appreciate it, you guys. I'll keep the content coming, you know. Like I said, I got a crazy lifestyle, so when I do make a video, it's because I found the time, and I know I got a little bit of time to spare. So, you know, while the kids are away, their dad will play on YouTube. So thanks, you guys. Until the next one, man. Stay toasty.